broadcast show since the misfits couldn't carry on. But I'ma carry on and get the party cracking. The homegirl, 7 carats, known for text blasting. Yeah, she on the rock. If you want action, 800 plus, it's a known fashion. Keep her back up, playing custom wheels cracking. Big Cell can keep it real. What a passion. All gas, no break, in and out of traffic. You see your brother on a hole, respect the passions. Whether they outlaws or outcasts. Big Cell's top 5 when you in traffic. Roger, mind your business, stay in your own lane. Respect others and set the game. Spread black love the old-fashioned way. You miss the West with the South, it's a master pass. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell in your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell on your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell in your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell on your radio.
Again, appreciate y'all, man. I love you guys. Thank you for the calls. Thank you for the donations.
No doubt.
Don't forget, man, support the channel, support the platform. I need you. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. And again, man, I love you guys. Don't forget the 5 things I'm gonna leave you with. Ride your own ride, stay in your own lane, mind your business, have enough love in yourself to have some love for me. We're gonna ride for love and love to ride, man. We gone, man.
F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell in your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell on your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell in your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell on your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell in your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell on your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell in your radio. F-H-O, F-H-O, F-H-O. Big Cell on your radio.
What it do? What's happening with everybody, man? I think today I'm gonna do a little bit of preaching, man. Over the last couple of weeks, man, there's been a lot of things that have happened, man, that have brought me to this title, which is called Change of Plans. I want to make sure we're good. Can y'all hear me? It's a beautiful day out here in the A. Y'all can see the sun shining. Okay. What up, Boss Man Breed? I see you on there. What up, Warren Charlie, Jarvis Otis? What up, Miss Deborah? Hey, baby, how you doing? Hill Boy, what it do? So today's topic is called Change of Plans. This topic comes to me from several different situations. Rest in peace, my man Hubba Bubba. Rest in peace to the guy Breed just lost coming home. Rest in peace to the King's loss of King Yo. And there was a couple other different things. Rest in peace to Houston. My partner Tank, my boy Tank down there just passed away. So today's topic is called Change of Plans. A lot of times in this motorcycle world, we make plans and we make preparations to be there. Like if you ask, and I just saw Boss Man on here. I'm gonna use him for an example. I can use Warren Charlie as well for example. Well, by being in these clubs, you got to make plans to attend certain runs, to attend certain events. It's planning time, number one, having the time off to make the runs, having the time to make the runs. Finances, having the finances to be able to make the runs, your hotel stays, your food and lodging, food, bed and lodging, and then also your motorcycle being prepared, the whole 9 yards. So we make these plans to say, oh, this year I'm going to Arizona Soul Brothers. This year I'm doing Daytona. This year I'm doing Next Level. This year, and you look at your calendar, you put all these things into play, okay? And you set your goal, you set your work schedule, you plan your vacation days, you get with your family and try to make sure you coordinate with the wife and the kids because you don't want to miss no birthdays or no important days, but they got to understand that, hey, and we do all of these things. We do all of this planning to motorcycle. And today's lesson is going to be about life and motorcycling. They go hand in hand. You have to have a very equal balance of both of them in order to be successful at either one. If you're not successful with managing your life and your time at home, you're damn sure not going to be successful with managing your time and your life in motorcycling. And the same thing with motorcycling is vice versa. When it comes to when it comes to being a part of this motorcycle community, there's so many different factors that people watching us don't see. There's so many different things. What up, Freddie Chico? There's so many different factors that people don't understand. All they see is the joy of our journey. Okay. All they see is the end result of us making it to our destination. All they see are the good times at the gas stations, the stops, etc. That's all they see. Okay. They never get to see the planning. Okay. They never get to see, you know, what we put into it, the maintenance of the motorcycles, the whole 9 yards. Okay, you got fathers, mothers, you got business owners, you got truck drivers, you got judges, lawyers, doctors, you got journeymen, you got all kind of people motorcycling, and they have to make all of this stuff work in order to effectively motorcycle. This week, man, we lost Hubbard. Well, we lost Hubbard a couple of weeks ago, but this week we laid him to rest. Tuesday, it was Tuesday. This week we laid him to rest, and it was bittersweet for me. It was sad per se because no matter how you try to adopt to it or adapt to it, what's going on, Chief? You good? What's good? No matter how you try to adopt to it or adapt to it, it just it hits different. Um, and I'm gonna use these examples. I'm gonna use Hubba Bubba. I'm gonna use the rare breed situation of them coming home. I'm gonna talk about that, and I'm gonna use the King situation as well with King. I'm gonna talk about that, and I'm gonna bring these things together for you to understand what I'm saying. So I'm gonna do a little bit of preaching. I'm gonna do a little bit of teaching, but at the end of the day, I want you to hear what I'm saying because this is for real. Okay, this is a video that you all should enjoy. Change of plans. When you make these plans, when we make these plans to motorcycle, we never think about the change of plans. We never think about the trip not going or the trip not happening or so and so not going. Now we all know, all of us G's now, we all know that we can't depend on half the people that say they're gonna go to go. So the best of us, the best of us riders, the better of us riders, the veterans of us riders, when we make a plan to go, we our plan is to go solo. And if we get company, then we get company. But if we go solo, we go solo. You feel what I'm saying? At this point in time, and I'm pretty sure a couple of my brothers could agree with this. Boss Man, and again, I just say Boss Man because I saw his name on there. But even Warren, Charlie, and anybody else that's watching this, I'm pretty sure that you would agree. At this point in motorcycling, we don't really plan to ride with people that say they're gonna ride that don't ride. Now, again, I'm not shooting no shots. I know y'all always still shooting shots. Listen, man, your motorcycle and your life is how you live, is how you do your non-miles or your non-miles, etc., etc., and etc. But I'm just telling you, the better of us, the best of us, the ones that do this, me, when I plan a ride to be by myself. Now I'll put it out there, and if I get somebody that actually goes on the ride, then kudos, kudos, and kudos. But we're not waiting on people to ride. We don't plan our ride according to you going with us and helping us with, room and board, etc. It just is what it is. No shots fired. Anyway, getting back to the subject. Okay, change the plans. We never have a mindset, or we never think that we have to change our plans. Okay, so I'm gonna start with Hubba Bubba. Hubba Bubba's funeral was beautiful. It was well organized, well put together. It wasn't a lot of chaos and confusion. It was well put together. It was a solid, decent send off. And when I say decent, I'm not downplaying. It was a solid. Let me change that. It was a solid, beautiful, wonderful send off for my man Hubba Bubba. Okay, but now let me show you how I had to ask for forgiveness and I had to ask for repentance, because not only did I go to the funeral to see my friend for the final time, but I also came to the funeral to see who else came to see my friend for the final time, and also who didn't come. And then I sat there and contemplated and gave and was upset about certain people that I felt should have came that didn't come, and people that I saw him with, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But you got to understand this. Sel Hubba Bubba's death changed plans. And Hubba Bubba may not have impacted certain people the way he impacted me for me to change my plans. His death made me change my plans for the love and the understanding and the respect that I have for him. But that don't mean that everybody else had to change their plans and honor him the way that I did. And we get caught up sometimes into seeing that type of shit and making those assessments and prejudging people and and saying stuff that we really don't sit down and think about. Hubba Bubba's death was an untimely death. It caught a lot of people off guard. A lot of people were shocked and hurt. His family, his friends, motorcycle community, the whole 9 yards. And certain people had already had plans with their family. They had already planned this on their calendar, these weekend dates and these dates during the week, and they had job schedules that they couldn't take off. They didn't have no more PTO time and no more vacation time. So Hubba Bubba's death was untimely. So for them to change their plans was not an easy thing for them to do. Just because I was able to change my plan, just because I was ready and able to change my plans, how can I judge or look at somebody else different for not changing their plans to be there for Hubba Bubba? It's just something to think about. It's something to think about. Even the pastor talked about the Fat Man run that Hubba and my man Robert Ram and Jawbreaker were planning to do that Hubba never got a chance to do. Now Jawbreaker has to change his plans, either continue or discontinue the dream of them doing the Fat Man run, the whole 9 yards. He may do it in honor of Hubba Bubba, he may not. But we live in a world, man, where you have to be able to understand the changing of plans. Nothing is guaranteed, nothing is solid, nothing is locked in stone. And I think we get so comfortable at times, forgetting that the what we live, the hobby, the lifestyle, the motorcycling is a dangerous sport, and it can change at any given moment. Every ride accomplished doesn't guarantee that the next ride will be the same. Every time we leave on these motorcycles, it can be a change of plans for our family, for our friends, for our club, for the people that we're riding with, and that's what I'm gonna get into next with the rare breed situation. You have to be prepared for the changing of plans, and you have to be strong, and you have to be, what up Ray Brown, what up Sandman, and you have to be understanding to understand that there can be changing of plans. Let's get into the rare breed situation. Here it is, The joy, and I'm gonna use Snowman as president because again, in my conversations I've had about the situation, the fault lies on Snowman. Now we say that because he is the leader. He took on the lead. He not just because he was the president, but he was the leader of that pack. So no matter what happens, it's always going to be his fault. It's always going to be the leader's fault. Again, to give you a perfect example, when me and Katie took those 16 girls to California, it was me and Katie's fault for the one girl who had all of the trials and tribulations. It was me and Katie's fault because we were in charge of the ride. So when you say it's Snowman's fault, even though nobody's considering that the tragedy of the individual was a grown man. He was a grown man and made his own and had the opportunity to make his own choices, to had the opportunity to know his own illnesses, sicknesses, or whatever it was. He had that opportunity, but yet and still, everything is going to be put on Snowman because he was in charge of the ride. Him and a couple of the other senior members, and we take that on the chin. I take it all the time. Anytime I take people on the ride, I've taken 42 people across across from Georgia to California. I've taken 16. I've taken 22. So at every time we go, if something happens, man, Sale knew better than that. It was Sale's fault. It was Sale's fault. Sale knew they couldn't ride. Sale knew they was tired. Sale knew this. And nobody really ever considers the person
You can drive up.
being a grown ass adult on their own motorcycle, making their own decisions, living their own life. Nobody ever considers the change of plans that this incident or this tragedy caused me. It changed my plans. It changed my mindset. It changed the morale of the ride. It changes everything. So, in the situation where we're read, when the tragedy happened to them, here it is. You got Snowman and a couple of other veterans who now have to go to Plan B. And Plan B ain't always the easiest plan to go to. Plan B is the plan that we want to stay on Plan A. We want to just stay on plan. Let's just go to Plan A. We're gonna get there, get home safe. But now we at Plan B, and now we're in the middle of nowhere, and we still got to get home. But understand this: the families, their families at home, waiting on them to return home, had to change their plans. They had to change their plans in the middle of the ride. They had to change their plans. Nobody's prepared for that. Nobody plans a ride to have a change of plans. But we take it on the chin and we beat our chests with it and we embrace it because we understand that this is all a part of the shit that we love to do. Period. Nobody expects for their motorcycle to break down. Now guess what? You gotta change the plans. You gotta change how you was gonna travel. Now you got to be prepared for that change of plans. The change of plans affect the entire family waiting on you to get home on Tuesday, your job waiting on you to be back to work on Wednesday. But now this happened and it's a change of plans. I'm not gonna be able to make it back to work on Wednesday. So now your job has to contemplate, well, bro, we was expecting for you to be back at work on Wednesday. I may have to let you go, or I may have to, suspend you or write you up, whatever. The change of plans is so dramatic in our lives and in the motorcycling community when we do it that we hate the change of plans because it makes so many it's like a domino effect. When we can't do this, now this happens and now this happens and this happens and shit just starts falling downhill and so forth and so on. The change of plans. Let's talk about the situation with King Yo. Here it is. They done been out all day. They done had a good day. They done been riding. It's a beautiful night in Houston. And now we finna head from one spot to the next spot. We at a light. It's him and two other cats, and they sit at a light. And he goes to take off, and bam. What did that accident? Not only did it change King Joe's plan, because rest in peace, King Yo, but it changed the plans of the two dudes that were there with him, who had to watch that, who had to figure out what do we do next. Like, wow, brother, the change of plans is so real and so prevalent and so dramatic sometimes that you can lose a brother from situations like that. To watch somebody go down, or to watch somebody, wreck on a motorcycle and possibly lose their life or lose a limb or whatever, bro, you don't consider what it does and how now it changes the plans. It changes the plans of motorcycling. It changes the plans of how we deal with our family. Brother, these last fellas, family, y'all, I love y'all. Let me tell y'all that right now. I love y'all, and there's nothing you can do about it. But these last three deaths, for me, have been really thought provoking. And it has made me change my plans. The love that I have for motorcycling, I still have it. The passion, the love, the energy. But it has made me change my plans. It has made me to start considering, hey, um, maybe I do need to be a little bit more friendly. Whatever it is, the plans that I'm changing, how my mindset is going. But this motorcycle set, the motorcycling, it has definitely over the last couple of weeks made me change my plans. It definitely has. It made me understand that now when I take these pictures and I do these videos, these are memories for the change of plans. These are premeditated healing, premeditated memories for the change of plan. I thank God that He chose me to create FHO, to create my YouTube channel, to create my Facebook page, my Instagram page. And when I see people, hey man, let me get a pic. Boom, hey man, I thank God because these are premeditated memories. We all not gonna be here forever. I'm gonna live a long time. All glory be to the Most High God. I'm not gonna die until I'm at least 170. I got at least see 150, 160. So 170 is my goal. You know what I'm saying? I said it and I ain't taking it back. And Father God, you say all I got to do is say it, and your word is manifested and all of that. So I'm speaking 170. And y'all be like, you might not want to be here for 170. I might not, but I'm asking for 170. So I want to tell everybody, man, change the plans. Make sure that you have the strength. Make sure that you have the understanding. Make sure that you have the ability to pivot and to change your plans. Even setting your goals, you may have to alter those. Your goals may be to do 4 corners in all 48 states on one run. Well, you may have to do all 48 states and then come back and do the 4 corners. If God willing, or you may be able to accomplish all of it in one part. I appreciate you too, Jarvis, Mr. Jarvis Otis. But whatever it is, what up, Prez, my man V, president of FHO? I see you in Chicago, baby. Coming up next level. Change the plans. Don't nobody want, especially us on the bike set. We don't want to change the plans. We don't want to be getting ready to take a run, and now we have a death that we have to deal with, or we don't want to be on a run and we have a death that we have to deal with. Well, we have to change our plans. Um, be prepared for the change of plans. Like again, I was talking to my man Sarge, and he had a tough decision to make. One of his best friends had passed away, and the funeral was put into the same time where he already had to make vacation time to make this epic run, one of his bucket list runs. So what do? Do you honor your friend by showing up at the funeral, or do you honor your friend by completing your bucket list, knowing how much he would be proud of you for doing that? And especially when you've already planned it, The time is you've taken off the time, you've got the budget straight, you got the whole thing set. It's almost like if I don't do it now, I'll never get a chance to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Um, it's just something for us to think about. I'm asking everybody today to change your plans. Change your plans and incorporate the love and the understanding of what it is that we do. To understand that the brother that you're having a drink with today, that drink may not be possible tomorrow. Understand that the brother that you thought you really didn't like, or you don't speak to, or you don't fuck with, understand that this may be today, may be your only opportunity for you to say, you know what, brother, man, I had my prejudgments of you, and it is what it is, brother. But I just want to let you know, no harm, no foul. You know, you ain't got to worry about me, and I ain't got to worry about you. I'm not telling you to be everybody's friend. I'm not telling you to be in love with everybody. I'm not telling you to agree with everybody. I'm not telling you to um, I'm not telling you that. I'm just telling you to be prepared for the change of plans. Always know that there can be a change of plans. And to understand that because you change your plans, everybody else may not change their plans. Everybody else may not have the same love that you have for that individual. Everybody else may not have the the same um, the same adoration for that individual. And you may see that person, you know, with that person, like, man, I wonder why so and so didn't show up to Hubbard funeral. Man, damn, the so and so club didn't even send this many. The so and so club, we didn't see them. You can speculate all day, but Hubbard's time did not fit into their change of plans. Everybody's death, everybody's situation ain't gonna fit into their change of plan. I'm telling you, it's a crazy, crazy thing, man. Change of plans. Yeah. So again, for everybody that was there for Hubbard, it was beautiful. For everybody again that wasn't there for Hubbard, it was still beautiful. You just missed it. I wasn't there for King Yo. It was beautiful. I missed it. Um, the Breed, I think Breed's their guy's funeral is I think this weekend. It was beautiful. And to all of these situations that have caused people to change their plans, to those guys that was on the ride with Breed, you guys' strength is very well noted because again, that was a change of plans, life altering situation. To the guys that was with King Yo, again, that was a life altering situation. To Hubba Bubba's family, that was a life altering situation. It was a change of plans. Everybody's plans had to change. His family plans had to change. Vacation days had to change. Events, shit had to change. Yeah. I just wanted to come on here and talk about that, man, because I think a lot of times we overlook that portion of what we do. We overlook the understanding of if I don't do everything I'm supposed to do, then I may have to ask people to change their plans to accommodate me. If I don't do the best that I can when I'm out here on the road, if I'm doing some silly shit, if I'm not being honest with myself, because a lot of it has to do with, let me tell y'all something. This stuff that y'all see us do, this motorcycling, y'all see us do, we glamorize it, we adore it, we love it, we do it back to back. But there is a other side to that. The other side we don't show you. And that's the side of strength, endurance. That's the side of That's the side of love, passion, energy, rest, taking care of our bodies, hydration, all of that. That's the whole other side. Packing your motorcycle, keeping your motorcycle well maintained and maintained, and it's so much other stuff that go on before you guys see us on camera. When you see us at the gas stations, and you see us at the state signs, and you see us at the events, and you see the journey. We show you the picture of the sun rising up. We show you the picture or the video of us and all our brothers behind us. It's so much other stuff that went on before that had to happen, before we had a chance to show you that. And at any given moment, plans can change. Any given second. As soon as I turn that video off, plans can change. That fast. Just that fast. Are you prepared for the change of plans? You don't have time to be fighting with each other and be upset with each other and disliking each other, because again, I may have to change my plans. People may have to change their plans to come out and honor me if I was to pass away. Have I motorcycled enough for people to change their plans? I'm gone, so I don't care. I'll be gone, so I don't care. But some of you guys are worth me changing my plans. A lot of you guys are worth me changing my plans. A lot of you guys mean that much to me where I'll change my plans. So, it's just crazy. Yes, it's just crazy. But we got to know that it happens. So, anyway, I love you guys. Just be prepared for the change of plans. All right? Hubba, love you, miss you. King Yo, be good up there. My man Tank, Houston, from Houston, gonna miss you too. My Breed brother, I forgot his name. I think they said his name, or they were gonna change his name to 5%. Never got a chance to meet you, brother, but rest well as well. And make sure, man, we right up there, man. Make sure we got some representation up there, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it ain't all Republicans and stuff. I don't know, man. Just do what you do, man. But I love y'all, and just always remember, man, that the plans can change, and always remember that everything you do affects everybody that fucks with you. Because we fuck with you, we will change our plans. All right, it's your boy Big CLFHOH, and I see. I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it. Peace.
And I don't have no time to play with truth or to be diplomatic. To hell with you diplomats and your foolish diplomacy. Speak straight words. Because those are the words that will bring about a change, not this delicate language. I want to be politically correct. How in the hell can you be politically correct when you're blind, deaf, and dumb and destroyed by your enemy? To hell with you and your political correctness. Be a man, be a woman, and speak the truth, and then die on that truth if it comes to that. Stand up. And we won't have to have these kind of radio broadcasts in the future. We'll be sitting down talking about what we have done, what we have